Have you ever felt like someone is thinking about you, even when you're not around? Not just casually, but intensely. Like you're living rent-free in their mind? Because here's the truth. When someone cannot get you out of their head, it doesn't just stay in their thoughts. It starts affecting their entire world. Welcome to Psycho Library, where we decode the hidden psychology behind human behavior, attraction, and emotional patterns most people never notice. Now let's get straight to it. 1. Their mind creates phantom versions of you. When someone is constantly thinking about you, their brain does something fascinating. It starts reconstructing you in your absence. Psychologists call this mental simulation. Their brain fills in the gaps. They imagine conversations that never happened. They replay your voice, your expressions, even your reactions. At first it feels harmless, but over time, you become more than a real person. You become an idea. For example, they might imagine telling you something exciting and then feel disappointed when they realize you're not actually there. Or they rehearse conversations with you, trying to predict how you'd respond. This creates emotional attachment without real interaction. And here's the dangerous part. The more they imagine you, the more perfect you become in their mind. Not because you are perfect, but because their brain edits out your flaws. This is exactly how people fall deeply attached, without even realizing it. But this raises a question. If their mind is constantly replaying you, what happens to their real life? That leads to the next sign. Their focus starts breaking in everyday life. When someone can't get you out of their mind, their attention begins to split. And attention is everything. In psychology, this is linked to cognitive load. The brain can only focus on so much at once. So when a large portion of their mental energy is occupied by you, everything else starts to suffer. They might lose focus during work or study, reread messages multiple times without processing them, forget small but important details, drift into daydreams unexpectedly. It's subtle at first, but then it becomes a pattern. For instance, they could be in the middle of a conversation with someone else, and suddenly your memory interrupts it. Or they hear a random song, and it instantly connects back to you. Their brain is now associating unrelated things with you, which strengthens the mental loop. This is known as emotional tagging. The brain starts tagging experiences with your presence, even when you're not there. And the more this happens, the harder it becomes for them to mentally escape you. Now here's where it gets deeper. When focus breaks repeatedly, frustration builds, and that frustration needs somewhere to go. So what does the mind do next? Their emotions become unstable without clear reason. When someone is constantly thinking about you, their emotional state becomes unpredictable. Not dramatically, not obviously, but internally, very real. This happens because of dopamine loops. Every time they think about you, their brain releases a small amount of dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure and anticipation. But here's the catch. They're not getting consistent real-world interaction with you to stabilize it, so their emotions start fluctuating. They might feel suddenly happy, just thinking about you, then slightly anxious, wondering what you're doing, then restless, because they can't reach you, then calm again. When they imagine a positive scenario, this creates a push-pull emotional cycle. And over time, this cycle becomes addictive. They're no longer just thinking about you. They're feeling you even in your absence. A simple example. They check their phone, hoping to see your name. There's nothing. But instead of moving on, they feel a small emotional drop. That drop, it reinforces the loop, because now their brain wants relief. And the easiest way to get that relief? Think about you again. So the cycle continues. But here's something most people miss. When emotions become unstable like this, it starts changing their behavior. And that brings us to the most revealing shift of all. At this point, you might be wondering, have you ever been on either side of this? Thinking about someone so much that it starts affecting your focus, your emotions, even your daily life? Or maybe someone out there is experiencing this because of you. If this made you reflect, even for a moment, then you're starting to see what most people overlook. Before you go, take a second. Hit like if this opened your perspective. Comment below which sign felt the most real to you. And subscribe to Psycho Library if you want more psychology that actually changes how you see people. Because once you understand these patterns, you don't just observe behavior, you understand the mind behind it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.